What's up, y'all? What's up, honey? Make sure you're liking up the video. If you have yet to subscribe, please make sure that you go ahead and do that as well, okay? Hey, B. Girl, I couldn't give y'all no real hey, B. Because if this ain't good, this is not good. So let me see what we got in the chat, girl. This is... Whew. What's up, Angel? Mocha? What's up, Miss Rail? What's up, baby Trisha? What's up, Hi Key Mikey? What's going on vacation every day? What's up, Nola? Hey, Vanessa. What's going on? Used to be, honey. What's up? What's this rendezvous with Shaquita? Hi. What's going on? What's going on, Leela? Marathon Blue. What is it, Sheen? I always say your name wrong. Forgive me. Angelique. Be okay. So, all right, y'all. We're here to talk about Basketball Wives star Royce Reed. So, I first saw this story on site, right? The very first, as soon as I got on IG, I saw the story on site. So, I was like, okay, let me go look this up. And then I found the rest of it on Radar. And I'm definitely going to go over the article with you guys from Radar. I read Radar, right? And I actually recorded a video. And then as soon as I finished it, I go to IG and I see that Royce has made a statement. We're going to get into that as well. Girl, when I tapped over to the home page, I saw neighborhood talk, the details. And I just really felt extremely bad for her, but conflicted a little bit. Very sad. I know a lot of you guys like, what happened? What's going on? What's going on. Let's get into the article first, okay? Then we'll get into the other details of it, okay? So RadarOnline.com is reporting that Basketball Wives star Royce Reed surrenders to police on child neglect charges, case involving Dwight Howard's son. So a lot of you guys may or may not know that she does have a child with Dwight Howard. They dated for quite some time, ended up having a child. When she got ready to go over to Basketball Wives, I think he put like a gag order out on her, so she couldn't even say his name while on television. After that, they kind of like went back and forth with like child support things and like custody or whatnot. I think he wanted full custody at one point, so they went like back and forth, whatever. So now Miss Girl is being charged. Now I feel like this is going to be enough evidence for him to possibly be able to get full custody of his son. But let's just get into what the article is saying, okay? They're saying another blow for Basketball Wives star Royce Reed. According to documents obtained by Radar, the star has turned herself into police and been charged with neglect of a child, okay? They said, which is a third-degree felony, all right? They said this happened on yesterday. Now, the case involves her child, that it happens to be a 14-year-old child, okay? They also go on to say, according to the documents, police state that her child is working on issues with professionals due to past incidences, okay? They said that the child was supposed to follow certain rules set by a judge. Specifically, he was not allowed to hang out with kids that was 2 years younger than him. So when I read that, I said, girl, what the hell happened? Like, I'm thinking he done, you know what I'm saying, mollywop somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's younger, you know what I'm saying, whoop, whoop, and he's not supposed to be around them kids like this. So I was not sure what actually happened. And we ended up finding out. So we'll talk about that. They also go on to say that her son is accused of breaking the rules. And now Royce is the person to blame, okay? And I think that she's being blamed because she was supposed to make sure that he was not around, as they're mentioning specifically in this article. He's not to hang around kids that are 2 years younger than him, unsupervised, right? So if that's going to happen, he has to be supervised. I am just like, girl, give me 1 second. I need to fix some things real quick. I thought I had put it in here, but give me 1 second, y'all. Hold tight. Hold tight. Where is it? I need to fix that real quick. Girl, I hate when this computer be going like extremely slow, girl. She be out here moving at the pace that she wants, and I don't really like that. So are we here? There we go. One more. Let me fix the next one too. Gotcha. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Right? Very sad, very sad, very tragic, very tragic, tragic. Yeah, so I think I was saying like I believe that she ended up getting charged or whatnot because she didn't get arrested. She turned herself in, but I believe she ended up being held responsible because she was supposed to make sure, as ordered by the judge, that he did not hang out with children that was younger than him. And I was so confused. I was like, what? I'm like, bro, he done beat the kid down to the ground. Like, what happened? So they're saying that during a chat, he was asked about the last time he saw his dad. And the report stated that the last time he saw his dad was when his dad was in town for a basketball game, which was a while ago, right? He said that the last time he was at his dad's home was back in 2020 during the quarantine. They're saying that the son claimed that he had been in contact with his dad, though, but they said that they haven't really spoken since he and the child got into an argument. So, or at least the child said, I haven't spoken to my dad since me and him got into an argument. So I'm like, well, what y'all arguing for? What's going on? Child, you know? Yeah, so there's they also go on to say, they talk about how Dwight and Royce, they've been in and out of court for years, and we kind of talked about that, about them being in and out of court because they've been fighting over like child support and custody and things like that, right? And then they kind of break down the case and everything that happened back in 2014. You know, Dwight had been out here saying that she was not a fit parent, which is one of the reasons why he wanted to get like full custody of his child, because he didn't feel like she was a fit parent. But I also think that he was doing that because he didn't want to really pay no money. I think that he would have rather the child had been with him because he didn't want to pay that money to her, because he knows paying that money to the child or paying the money for the child is likely going to be taking care of her as well. And I don't think he really wanted that. But that's what ended up, happening. But she also tried to bring some charges up on him a while back regarding him whooping the child, putting his hands on the child. And that ended up being dismissed because Dwight just kind of felt like, well, shoot, it happened to me, so I feel like it was okay for, my child to get whooped. You know what I'm saying? So since it happened to me. And they actually ended up kind of like doing away with the charges, dismissing it. Nothing ever happened to him. When it comes to whooping a child, I feel like there are multiple ways you can discipline a child. You don't have to just always go to whooping them. I mean, a lot of parents resort to that before they even have a conversation with their kids and then be wondering why your children don't talk to you. That's because you haven't developed the foundation to even have those type of open conversations with them. But anyway, y'all discipline y'all children how y'all feel, girl. So they pretty much talked about that, right? So they get into all the details of that situation. So for those of you guys that's popping in and they're asking about what happened, Miss Royce Reed is being charged with a felony, a third-degree felony for child neglect. And the reason being is because her child who's at the age of 14, from my understanding, according to Radar Online, was not supposed to be around children that were like 2 years younger than him without being supervised, okay, by an adult, okay? So this is all according to Radar Online and the documents that they obtained, which now has gotten in the hands of other blogs, and it's just really sad to me. It's like really sad. Like, I really feel bad. She goes on to her IG page where she gets on the story and she says, I shouldn't even have to deal with or address this. She says, one, I did not get arrested. Okay. She says, I turned myself in because I had to. She goes on to say, number two, talk to my attorney. She says, as for the picture, I was scared as shit. Okay. And I was crying like a baby the whole time. I'm not about that life, but I did it and we're going to get through this. Okay, so girl, that's what she said. So I really didn't know what was going on when I first heard it. I was thinking like, girl, he probably didn't beat somebody up or whatever like that. And I'm like, well, if he is around kids that's younger, like why she got to be, you know what I'm saying? Why she got to get in trouble? This is before I knew like the full scope, because I was wondering based on Radar, like what happened? Y'all saying past incidences, but what happened? So it left me to my own imagination. to create the situation of, oh, he probably just be somebody else. And I'm like, why does she have to be held responsible for him being around? Like, how he supposed to always know he around younger kids? You know what I'm saying? Unsupervised, whatever. Because some of these kids be 12 and be looking grown. This they be looking like they're a full 16 child. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. But girl, as I scooted on over here to the neighborhood talk, I'm just gonna put the first clip up that they had. My stomach, like, girl, it just, listen. You know when you go on a roller coaster, and I don't even know if it's your stomach drop or your heart drop into your stomach, girl. I don't know which one it is, okay? Because I try not to get on them because I don't like them. But whatever that little feeling is, girl, that's what I felt. And I just felt extremely bad for her. You know what I'm saying? And I one of the reasons why is because a lot of this is going to crack down on her. It's going to come down hard on her, of course, because she's the primary parent. I guess the custodial parent, because the child lives with her. But nobody not gonna say nothing about the daddy. Y'all gonna add him in there too? Is anybody gonna? So nobody's just y'all. And okay, let me just put this up, girl. So I just feel like it's not solely her fault. Now, granted, he does live with her, but I mean, like, daddy, knock, who's there? Yo, come outside. Come to the courts. We need to talk. So this is what was put up on the neighborhood talk. Read for thyself. Woo. And there's that. Okay. I am cringing because I don't know. Like, I'll read some of the article just a little bit, girl, because I feel like it get like a little graphic, and then I just feel like these are, youngins. You know what I'm saying? But let me scan this first. Girl, I didn't even see that part. Help me. What? Oh, I didn't even see this part. Royce was arrested for child neglect, and it appears because her child violated her boyfriend's child. Y'all gonna have to scoot on over there and read it for yourself, girl, because this right here, girl, that just, that hurts. That hurts. It makes me wonder, did something happen to this young baby? Did something happen to her child that caused him to want to react and do these things to another child, and then saying that he was frustrated and he was upset, so he made that child do some things? Girl, this is, girl. This is messy. This is horrible. This is horrible. I just wonder what happened to him. Because I feel like a lot of times when people do stuff like that, something has happened to them. Like, just hearing his dad say, from what they said in this Radar Online, his dad said, well, I don't see nothing wrong with whipping the child because that happened to me, so I figured it was okay, right? A lot of people adopt that type of mentality and feel like it's okay for them to do the same thing unto somebody else because that's what happened to them. So it just makes me question and wonder. But I do commend Royce for knowing that happened with her child and being able to, well, I don't know if that was ordered or if it was her decision, but to put the child in some type of treatment program, because he was in a treatment program, which is why they said he had to talk to like professionals, had to keep up to date with professionals and things. So he was in, some type of treatment program for his behavioral, issues or whatnot, and things that he has going on, girl. So it's just really a sad situation. Let me see what else they talking about. Girl, they got all these documents up here, and I just kind of feel like that's messed up. That's messed up. Like, that's messed up. I'm feeling conflicted a little bit, y'all, because that's a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as a mom, like, I've never experienced this, but still, I just feel like as a child, like, everybody about to be coming at their head. So if people didn't know about this, they're about to like really know about it now, and ain't no telling how long this person's going to be judged for this. But then at the same time, if you are at this age and you're doing this to other like kids or whatnot, like some part of me feel like it should be known, like people should be aware of this. You know what I'm saying? To be cautious. So I don't know. This is crazy. This is crazy. So it looks like they're saying that he's been in treatment for 8 months. So the last incident must have happened like, not even a year ago. And then here it is, something else. Mm, 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 mm. Wow. His, So the baby revealed some new information that ended up happening, which I believe resulted in her. Yeah. So he revealed new information about an incident between person A and B that occurred approximately like a year ago. So I guess with these new details, so I'm wondering like at what point was the court order put in place? If he revealed new details, then when was the court order and things put into place that resulted in her getting arrested? I mean, not arrested, but her ended up being charged. Like, that's sad, y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then for this to be like so close to home, like this somebody you dating, this, ooh, girl. Ooh. This is messy boots, girl. This is messy boots. This is messy boots. Like I could, ooh, girl, this is terrible. This is horrible. I hate it for everybody involved. Everybody. I hate it. Hate it. Like I said, I wonder what happened to this child that caused them to, operate in that manner. And then also I just, I hate that for them. I hate it for the other youngin. I also hate it for her, and having to deal with that as a mom. You love your child, but then to see that this is something how your child is operating, she probably out here thinking that it's something that she did and this and that and what am I doing wrong? I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? So she got her own things, and then you got boyfriend over here dating you, and it's like, wait a minute, he done sat up here and what? So that's gonna create some type of friction. Then you got baby mama, because I would definitely go to war for mine. I'm on your ass for sure. Let me find out. I'm on your ass. Do you hear me? So I can imagine what that dynamic or relationship would be with the boyfriend, baby mama, and then girl, terrible. But she's going to be the one that's going to get most of the heat as the child was with her. And I think yet again, the dad is not going to get any of that work. I don't. I would hope people don't come down on her so hard, but should they do that, it's like, what about that? Bring him to the front. Bring that to the front. Okay, we don't know what me, that girl around them kids said. Every single person in this, I kind of misunderstood that. I think I got you. I think I kind of got you. The moral of the story is you feel sad for every single person in this story. I agree. What article were you reading from initially? Radar Online. Radar Online, initially with the vague details. More graphic things, it looks like Neighborhood Talk has put that information out there, unfortunately. Yes. I wonder if Royce doesn't want to accept her child needs to be monitored and in therapy. How could she be charging? Well, I wonder. I think she accepts that he's in the treatment, and has been for some time, right? Because I'm thinking, like, as far as her being charged, like when she found out, like she probably just thinking, like, I mean, and They could have just been in one room, like, oh, okay, the boys in the room, they probably in there playing the game. Or it could have been when she was asleep, you know what I'm saying? And she's with the boyfriend or something. Like, it could have, happened at any time. But I don't know, girl, that is a messy situation, because that means that boyfriend couldn't bring the kid around at all, if that's the case. But again, yeah, bring the kid around if they're gonna be supervised, right? I feel irked at the same time. As much as I feel sad for everybody involved, I feel irked as hell, because somebody did something to him, is what I want to believe, causing him to do that to someone else. And it just makes me think about so many people that come out with that story, bruh. So many people come out with similar story. Like, it is just so cringing. So cringy. It's like a domino effect. Like, I hate it. And I just pray this little baby that was harmed in this situation doesn't get to that age and feel that they need to go and repeat those same things to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just girl, it's terrible. I hate it. I hate it so much. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. That's how it goes. That's how it goes, Shanti. I'm reading your comment, honey. Okay, you think it was before the court ordered therapy, baby Trisha, when that incident happened, and he just now revealing it throughout the treatment. Like, now that he's having the treatment, he's starting to come out with further and further details. And with him being honest and coming out through these details and trying to, I guess, get the help that he needs at this young age, then maybe that could be the reason why it resulted in her actually being arrested. I mean, I keep saying arrested, her being charged. I really hate that, y'all. I mean, I didn't want too much. I just wanted to, come and talk to y'all about this. I had did a video I was gonna drop, and then I started seeing more details, and then I saw more details, and I was just like, okay, let's go live. Let's chit chat about it. He got this from somewhere, or was triggered to do it. It was from his own trauma. I blame Dwight Howard because he doesn't seem as involved or have the best parenting situation with Royce. Right. I hate it. He probably got his own experiences. Yeah, y'all, I was irked, girl. Like, I just hate to hear that, because it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a domino effect, and I just pray that little baby don't go out and try and do that to someone else or anything like that. This is sad. I also think it's messed up, if I haven't already said that, for them to put like all this documentation online about this child. But at the same time, when you violate someone, I feel like it should be known. But it's still muddy to me, because I'm like, that's a kid though. At the end of the day, like, that's still somebody's, like, that's a child. It ain't like he 18 or 19 or whatever the case is. Like, I hate it. Lord, I just hate that. Roy said that she was in this in her mugshot crying her eyes out. I bet you was, honey. I bet you were crying your eyes out. I can imagine what's going through her mind. Y'all. Let me see what else y'all saying before I hop off this thing. This is a lot, right, Nola? This is a lot. This is a lot, girl. A lot. I need to know more in detail of why they were alone. Lord, she have charges this too much. Yes, right? I don't know. I feel like it could be anything though, right? She probably could have took a nap real quick thinking they sleep too. So I feel, of wanting to know like more of the details of when did this happen? Where were the parents at? What was going on when all of this took place, right? So I feel you on that. Because I mean, without those details, it leaves us to, create whatever we want, as I'm creating right now. Like, oh, okay, well, she probably was asleep. Like, it could have been that. Azza, you said the SP word, and I wanted to say that so bad. I wanted to call this baby that so bad, but I was like, dang, it's a child. I don't want to call him a SP. You know what I'm saying? But you said it, not me. But I wanted to say it so bad. But I was like, And I think the other reason why I was just conflicted of calling this baby that is because I do feel like somebody probably did this to him. Like, this is a learned behavior, possibly. So it's his fault, but then some part of me is like, it's not all his fault. Like, let's get to the root of that. Like, I just, I don't know. What's up, Bondi? Oh, you said there are details. You talking about in the documents? I haven't, I can't. I saw all those documents and I was like, I can't. This is a lot. I'm sure they go extremely in detail. Okay, let me scan. Let me scan real quick, girl. Y'all can read along at the neighborhood talk. Girl, I'm gonna have to read this at a different time because this is a lot. This is a lot, y'all. Y'all gonna have to read along in neighborhood talk because there's so much information. Correct. It's so much. So it may have those intricate details that we're missing about what was happening at this time. Where were the parents? Where was everybody at? Where were you guys at? What room was, It's so sad. So sad. I hope with the treatment that he does get at this time and him being so honest, so honest about what's been happening, what he's been doing. I hope that in the few years he really learns the errors of his ways and don't repeat this with nobody else. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. So he was harmed. See, I figured something happened to that baby. I figured something happened to him. Cause it just didn't. It wasn't adding up. Dang, I just feel for him. I just Also, it was the ex. So I guess they broke up. I guess at the time it was the boyfriend, but now they're not together anymore. I bet not. I bet they aren't. This is an issue he's been having, so I blame Royce, but I feel bad. They were downstairs and the boys were in his room. Where was Royce? Where was Royce? Girl, well, we know Dwight wasn't there. We know he wasn't there, girl. Dwight was somewhere over there on a whole nother side. What? I always feel bad, but relieved he has a chance for treatment. We need to pay attention and lower the number of adults and continue the behavior. Oh, girl. Okay, so as of February of last year, Royce's son was not allowed to be around any kids without adult supervision based on the post-plea diversion agreement signed due to a previous incident. So there was another incident, as I thought, and then this was put in place almost a year ago, and then another situation happened. He 14, Mikey. Yes, Royce couldn't get her son back in school, and the BF asked his son if anything ever happened, and he told him it was a year prior. Oh no, then yeah, that's definitely going to it's gonna fall on her, absolutely, because she's the custodial parent. She has this child in custody. She was at the hearing, I'm sure, when the law was made, absolutely. But I just feel like when people go to ridicule and on her, I just feel like make sure y'all spread that energy out to Dwight as well, and him being absent. Dwight has had his own scandals as well in the past, right? Some things that have dropped about him, and it does make me wonder what could have happened to him as well. Back during his life, earlier years or whatnot. But I just like, I mean, girl, I hate it. It's just the amount of time, like, for him to do all of that. They were in there for a minute, okay? They was like, what were you doing on your side? What were you in there doing? Come to the front. What were you in there doing? At this point, cameras is going up in the room. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if we gotta get to this extreme to where it's boot to boot to boot, baby, cameras is up. What you in there doing? I hate it, man. I hate it. I would like to know that as well, Kia. I feel bad for her. That's a hard place to be in. I think so. Like, to know that your child is an SP. Ooh, girl. And you still, you know what I'm saying? That's your child, You want to love on them, but then she probably feeling conflicted. And she probably thinking like, what did she do wrong? And da-da-da-da. She got all this stuff probably going through her head. But, at least he's being honest and open during this process, and hopefully some great comes from it. But I hate it for a girl. He got 7 kids. My goodness. Y'all men be so funny. Y'all do not mind having a whole lot of children out here in this world, girl. Y'all do not mind having a whole lot of children, but then get on a podcast and tell some damn body that you wanted to be with them because their body count was low. I know you did. Girl. Men always have the audacity most of the time. Anyway, you want to police your child because you have to, but at the same time, want them to feel normal. Damn, I'm glad I'm not in her shoes, because true. I wanted to say facts, because I ain't trying to stick it to her and then like that, you know what I'm saying? But for sure. All right, y'all. I just wanted to come and bring you guys this. Nothing too much. Y'all can sound off in the comments. They all need intense therapy. So sad. He must have been exposed to adverse events, images, or people that warped him. Having this party lifestyle around your kids is not good. Yep. Agreed. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all so much for joining. Go ahead and sound off in the comments. Continue to have the conversations and share your thoughts about, how you're feeling about this overall situation. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, all that great stuff. And yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You know what, chocolate or whatnot. Listen, I'm thinking about this is messy, because I do have some content for that. I just need to, because this was a lot, girl. This was a lot. So I am going to try to bring you guys something happy today. Okay. I'll try to bring y'all this is messy. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all like up the video. Y'all share the video, all that great stuff. And I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.